Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading today may apply to everyone watching. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what message the universe wants to share with the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know for this reading today? What messages are coming through? And we have the Two of Cups. What a great way to start the reading, guys. But let's see what else the universe wants to share with the collective. What do we need to hear for this reading today, please? And we have the Page of Wands. We'll grab one more card and then we will start talking about this message that's coming through from your person to the collective. What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? And we have the Magician. Okay, this is a great way to start the reading today, guys. We have the Two of Cups leading the way today for this reading, and that is all about a romantic partnership, a romantic relationship. The Two of Cups is about a union of hearts and the two of you coming together or back together, as the case may be, because your person does want to reunite with you and they want to allow this relationship to develop and grow into something that has the potential to go long term here with this Two of Cups being here. They're also saying that they know they need to restore balance in this relationship, and they know that they need to be more giving to you because you have always been so giving, loving, kind, caring, and compassionate to them, and they know that they need to return all of this back to you. The Two of Cups is also telling us that, yes, your person is restoring balance and harmony into this connection, but also into themselves by allowing their heart to be open to you and to this relationship as the two of you move forward together. We also have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands tells us, well, your person is definitely attracted to you, very turned on by you as well. The Page of Wands tells us that there's a lot of passion here in this connection between you and your person, but also that they see you as someone who is very spontaneous, kind of like you're a free spirit. They see that you like to have new experiences, try new things. You're open to trying and experiencing anything that perhaps is different, and you're open to traveling to different places and going to new and exciting places that perhaps the two of you have been before, but also going to places that you've never been before as well when this Page of Wands shows up. Also, the Page of Wands is about communication coming from your person because pages do deliver messages. The Page of Wands is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, but you don't have to be one of these signs for this reading to work for you. These are collective readings and they are for all signs. We just call out the signs that go to the cards because so many people have asked us to in the comments. Now this Magician is where it's happening though, along with that Two of Cups. The Magician tells us that your person has everything that they need, or they are trying to manifest everything that they need right now to make their way back to you. So the two of you have this opportunity to begin again. They are finding the right words to say to you, how they're going to express themselves, what they're going to say in this message that's coming towards you or in this communication that's happening from them. And with the Magician, it also tells us that they see you as the whole package, especially being next to that Page of Wands. You fulfill what they're looking for in terms of a romantic partner, anything that they would desire, anything that they love about you. You fulfill their wishes, what they dream for, what they hope for. But also with the Magician, it tells us your person is attaining the strength and the confidence that they need to start reaching out to communicate with you. But also that this connection between the two of you is something that is powerful. It's a powerful connection because they're able to see and understand that it's not just about the physical attraction or the physical connection or the passion that's here between the two of you, but that it's also a mental connection because the two of you have great communication when you are talking to each other. You make this person laugh. You inspire them. They also are saying that you have a very deep emotional bond with each other, and the love that they feel for you is definitely there, but perhaps they haven't shared that with you, but that is going to be different, especially with the Two of Cups leading the way. And they know that there's a spiritual connection here between the two of you as well. And they are going to be able to discuss this with you as the two of you start spending time together and reestablishing your connection and building it on a much more stable base than where it was before. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the universe want to reveal for the collective, please? What do we need to hear? Here we have the Knight of Cups. This is someone that's going to show up and tell you how they feel. This is also about messages coming from your person, but these are messages of love. Your person being able to talk to you about their feelings, about their emotions, being able to open their heart and be vulnerable with you, especially because this reading started with that Two of Cups leading the way. That is all about wanting a partnership, wanting a romantic relationship with you. And the Knight of Cups is someone who is very romantic. They wear their emotions on their sleeve, the energy of this Knight of Cups, and this will be your person as they return to you, and that is regardless of their sign or their gender. These are genderless readings, and they are for all signs. And speaking of signs, the Knight of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But again, you don't have to be a water sign for this reading to work for you. They are for everyone. They are collective readings. Please just take from the reading what resonates with you and release the rest to the universe. The Knight of Cups is someone who talks about love, who talks about romance. This is someone who has had a major shift in perspective. Perhaps, especially if your person was not overtly romantic before, because as they come back towards you, there's definitely going to be a noticeable difference in how they romance you, in how they woo you. The Knight of Cups, we consider that to be kind of like Prince Charming or Princess Charming, as the case may be. Someone who is following their heart, listening to their heart, and definitely opening their heart to you to be this romantic partner. Someone who not only shows you with their words how they feel about you, but also through their actions. Someone who makes sweet romantic gestures, does wonderful romantic things for you throughout the day, just because they love you, not for any other reason, not for any kind of manipulation or anything like that. Definitely not with the Knight of Cups being here, but someone who does sweet romantic things for you throughout the day because it makes them happy. And they like to be able to show you how much they love you because that makes you happy. This is about someone who wants your hearts to be open and in alignment with each other, but also someone who wants love to be the basic foundation for this relationship as you come back together and start rebuilding this connection. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages are coming through? What does the universe want to share with a collective? Well, this is the Death card. This is the Phoenix rising from the ashes on this deck. I love this deck, actually. This is the Shadowscapes Tarot. And the Death card in this deck is absolutely fantastic because it is about the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Now, perhaps your person is someone who did burn down this connection between the two of you, and they did bring it down to the place where it has kind of like burned up and become ashes. But this is about the relationship rising from the ashes as well, to be reborn by the fire and the power of the universe. Death is ruled by Scorpio, so that kind of like falls in line with the Knight of Cups. But the Death card is also ruled by the planet Pluto, which is the planet of death and rebirth. And rebirth being the key word here. This is about your relationship with your person being reborn, not just about your person going through this major transformation and change that they've been going through during the time that you've been away from each other, but this is about the actual connection, your relationship with your person being reborn in this much more spiritual place where love is the center of this relationship between the two of you, where you will know without a doubt what's going on with your person, where you will know and understand how they feel about you. You won't have to read between the lines. You won't have to second guess. You won't have to sit and pluck the petals off the daisy and wonder, they love me not, because your person is going to be showing you and telling you all the time, especially with the Knight of Cups and Two of Cups being in this reading. This Death card, though, it tells us that your person has also been undergoing a major change. This is about a major change, a big transformation that they have needed for quite some time in order to reappear in your life and present themselves to you as this romantic partner that comes with that Knight of Cups energy. and someone who is going to definitely be so much more emotionally invested in your relationship and showing you how they care about you and love you. And that is regardless of your person's gender or regardless of their sign. This is the energy of the reading and the energy of your person coming towards you as they present themselves to you again as a romantic partner. But let's see what else we need to know. What other messages are coming through for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What is happening here? Here we have the Six of Pentacles. Well, the Six of Pentacles tells us that your person sees you as a blessing. They see you as a gift from the universe, and they are so grateful that you have been in their life. Now, of course, they probably are not showing you this at the moment, and they are not acting this way towards you right now, but this is the energy of your person coming back towards you. Also, with it dropping beneath that Two of Cups, it does confirm what we were talking about earlier when I said how your person was going to be so much more loving and giving, wanting to restore this balance and harmony to this relationship between the two of you, but also to themselves. And this is something that they have been working on. It's part of this transformation. Part of this transformation as well as your person growing up and becoming more emotionally mature and more spiritually aware during the time that you have been away from each other. The Six of Pentacles is also about perhaps some sort of blessing coming to you guys watching the reading. Now, blessings come in many different forms. It can come as some sort of miracle or some sort of answer to prayer, or perhaps you have been trying to manifest something in your lives as well with this Magician being here. The Six of Pentacles can also be some sort of financial gain, financial reward through your efforts in terms of a bonus or a commission or something like that coming at you, with this Six of Pentacles also being present in this reading. But more so, this is about your person acknowledging that they allowed things to get way out of control between the two of you, because you by nature, you guys watching the reading, are so loving, giving, caring, and compassionate, nurturing, and supportive. And they could see this in you, and perhaps for some of you, they took advantage of that. They took advantage of you. They took you for granted. But this is not how it's going to be as your person returns. This is about them being able to give back to you by being loving, being supportive, compassionate, generous, caring. And you will see a difference in this person in the initial communications that you have with them as they start reaching out to you and start opening the lines of contact between the two of you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages are coming through? What messages does the universe want to share with the collective about this person and this connection? And here we have the Queen of Swords. Well, this is someone who's going to speak their truth when they return to you, because the Queen of Swords energy is someone who is very honest, very fair, very just, but also someone who speaks the truth and lives from the place of their truth. The Queen of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Your person also is able to acknowledge that when they return, that you are going to say what you mean and mean what you say, and that they're going to have to respect the boundaries that you set up. And they believe that you will be setting boundaries with them and enforcing those boundaries as they come back into your life. And if this is something that you've never done with your person because you've been afraid to do that, don't be afraid to do that, because you have the right to be able to tell them what you expect in terms of how they're going to treat you, how they're going to behave towards you. Like, one of the things that you might want to say to them as they start presenting themselves to you as a romantic partner again is, okay, we can try again, but no more ghosting. No more running, no more taking 3 days to respond when I reach out to you. Whatever your rules are for this relationship with your person, think about those rules and enforce those boundaries, because it is part of how these relationships work. You have to set boundaries with someone so that they don't kind of like smoosh over those boundaries, because then they'll just keep doing it. And that is when you are taken for granted. That is when they will take advantage of you. And the universe is saying, set boundaries and enforce them with your person. But I feel that this is also saying, as your person returns, they're just going to be really blunt with you and tell you everything about why they ran, why they ghosted, why they broke up with you, why they created so many problems in this connection, but also about their true feelings for you, which is this Two of Cups, loving energy coming back towards you from your person. They know that they're going to have to be more respectful of you moving forward, and this is something that they understand as well, that you will enforce with them. And this is what they want. This is something they desire. They need you to call them out when they screw up or when they're starting to make mistakes again, because they're not going to be perfect. No one is. But they want you to help them show you that they can be the perfect partner for you, who can do more than meet you halfway, who is willing to make sacrifices and compromises, who is willing to resolve things through communication. That is what that Queen of Swords energy is about as well. But also we have to consider the Queen of Swords. It is water of air. Someone who is going to be able to tell you how they feel about you. Again, supporting that Knight of Cups, someone who's so much more expressive of their feelings and their emotions for you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages are coming through? What does the universe want to share? This is Temperance. I love Temperance in this card because it's just this beautiful ball here that lady is holding. And I think we have a little dragon-like creature here as well. I'm not really quite sure. Temperance is about this connection, and there is a strong connection between the two of you, and we talked about that with the Magician card. It is about the chemistry that exists here between you and your person, because Temperance is truly a card of alchemy, and alchemy is chemistry if we think about it, and this does confirm this connection with your person. It is a mental connection, definitely, with that Queen of Swords being here as well. Great communication between the two of you when you guys are talking. You guys can talk about anything and everything and talk for hours and days about different things, and you both enjoy talking and spending time with each other, just sharing ideas and information. Definitely an emotional connection between you as well, especially with that Knight of Cups energy and your person being able to open their heart to you and to this relationship. Definitely a passionate connection, because we have seen that throughout the reading, especially with this Death card, because Scorpio is about passion as well, and that Page of Wands. But this spiritual connection that is here between the two of you, your person being able to acknowledge that, yes, we are soulmates or twin flames. Please just take it as it resonates. But also with Temperance, we have to consider tempered steel, which is something that takes a long time to make. It is one of the hardest substances on the planet. A piece of metal is heated up, pounded out, cooled off over 500 times to make one of the hardest substances on the world, which is tempered steel. And this is what your person wants in this connection. They want this connection, this relationship, to be built on a tempered steel foundation. I'm not going to say it's going to take a long time to rebuild this connection. What I'm saying is your person acknowledges that they see and understand that they have been taking their time, and they do appreciate your patience with them by allowing them to have this time to work on themselves, to be able to address and identify those things within them that have needed the work, so that they can be your partner who's not going to run again, who's not going to ghost or deny the connection, so that they can be the one who can open their heart and let you in and be expressive of their love and their emotions and their feelings for you. Never again putting up that wall, putting this distance and space between you. Your person with this Temperance card as well wants this relationship to be rock solid, where it will never bend, crack, or break again. This is how your person sees this relationship with the two of you moving forward. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What messages are coming in from the universe, please? What do we need to hear? This is the Four of Pentacles. Interesting that that came next to Temperance, because the Four of Pentacles is all about stability and temperance. That story about making tempered steel, that is about stability as well. Something that is unbreakable, something that won't crack, bend, break ever again, because when your person comes back, it is going to be for keeps, because with the Four of Pentacles, they are wanting to hold on to you and hold on to this connection. And as we look at this card, we see this dragon kind of like hoarding that pentacle close to its heart, his or her heart, not sure, whether it's a male or female dragon, it doesn't matter. But the dragon is holding on to that pentacle. And this pentacle symbolizes your person's love for you, wanting to hold that close to their heart, wanting to hold you close to their heart and not letting you go ever again. The Four of Pentacles also tells us that perhaps your person has been a bit stubborn, which is why it's taking a little bit of time for things to get moving here. But they are moving. They are making slow and steady progress, but they are making progress indeed, because quite frankly, they have no choice but to make progress here, especially because that Death card is about a major change happening for your person. But they don't want to let you go, and they want this relationship to be solid. They want a powerful foundation that comes with the Four Pentacles, which is four cornerstones for this relationship to support this rock solid foundation. Let's see what else we need to know, please. What other messages are coming through about this person and this connection? What do we need to hear? And this is the Hierophant, more stability. Wow. Okay. So the Hierophant is about someone who wants to establish a traditional relationship with you, because the Hierophant is all about tradition. And that traditional relationship can look different for different people. Different people have different ideas of what a traditional partnership looks like. Basically, it supports a long-term connection, a long-term relationship between you and your person, one that ultimately leads to commitment. But also with the Hierophant being here, it tells us that your person is healing. They are working through their issues. Perhaps for some of you, they're getting professional help. Perhaps for some of you, as well, they are working with some sort of different modalities. Perhaps they're trying to understand all of this from a different spiritual perspective. And so they are so much more open to having conversations about their spiritual growth and why this is a spiritual connection as the two of you come back together. But they are learning, they are healing, because the Hierophant is also about your person learning the life lessons that they need to be able to show back up and be the partner who is open and expressive of their love and their feelings for you as they represent themselves to you as a romantic partner. But with this Hierophant dropping beneath that Death card, your person is definitely getting their act together. This is about them growing and evolving, working through the issues that they need to work through so that they can show back up for you and be fully invested in this relationship with all of their heart and all of their soul. The Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is also, well, Taurus can be very stubborn, okay, and very structured and kind of rigid, but Taurus is also about stability. These last three cards speak so clearly about how your person really desires stability and structure in this relationship. They want you to feel safe. They want you to feel secure, not only in terms of this partnership, but in terms of how they feel about you as well, which is why they're going to start reaching out and sending you messages of love and seeing if you are going to be willing to spend time with them. That is all part of this process as well with your person as they start making their way towards you. But they're definitely wanting this relationship to be this place where they feel safe, where they feel secure, but where you also feel safe and secure in their love for you, in their dedication, and in their commitment to you as well. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages are coming through? Worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Now, I feel that this can be some of the issues that your person has been working through, that they've been healing and dealing with while you've been away from each other. Your person perhaps needing to feel worthy within themselves, and perhaps they didn't feel worthy of you or of this relationship, especially if they had old emotional wounds and issues that hadn't fully healed, that they needed to work through, release, and let go so that they can reappear in your life and present themselves to you again as a romantic partner. But as well, for you guys watching the reading, you are worthy. You are worthy of everything that you desire, of everything that you are trying to manifest into your life, of what you are trying to create in your life. And you are also worthy of your own love. to love yourself for who you are, because you are going through one of the greatest challenges right now in terms of being in this space where you are with your person. This is something that you agreed to do before you were born, to have the life lessons that are associated with these kinds of connections, and by God, they are not easy. You should be proud of yourself for where you are in this moment, at coming through this difficult period where you are in this separation space, preparing for union with this person who is going to come charging in here and start making changes in this connection, because they want you to see that they have gone through this major change themselves. But you are worthy of everything that you desire, and you are worthy of the love that you deserve as well. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Do you guys do a little morning ritual or evening ritual, or do you do both morning and evening? And if you're not doing any ritual at all, I feel that the universe is asking you to start doing some sort of affirmations to begin your day, perhaps, or in the middle of the day. Some people choose to do affirmations throughout the day. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. And it is interesting, actually, that dropped right down on top of that magician card, which is about manifesting those things that you desire in your life. But I feel as well, perhaps your person is also doing some morning affirmations because they've definitely undergone some sort of spiritual metamorphosis, spiritual transformation here during the time that you are away from each other, while you are each individually preparing for this union. And you don't have to make it something really big. You can just wake up in the morning and say, I ask the universe to grant me a beautiful day. I affirm that my day is going to go smoothly. I ask for the blessings of the universe on my day today. I feel like that is a great way for you to start your day. Try not to make it so much about, your person. I hope my person calls me today. That's not really about how these affirmations actually work. It's more for you and what you are trying to attract and bring into your life, especially if you know that you're going to have a difficult day at work, or you've got to have some sort of appointments that are going to be very draining or very taxing. Saying morning affirmations, or even having a little meditation time in the morning, or having some sort of little ritual where you say a prayer, can definitely open your day in a much more beautiful way than any other way, right, guys? So that is just something to consider, and that is a message coming through from the universe as well. Because remember, you are worthy of all of the blessings that the universe wants to bestow upon you. And when your person does these kind of things, or any of us really, it can make us have this sense of unworthiness. But your person did not do this because of anything about you. They didn't do this because they weren't attracted to you. They didn't do this because they didn't desire you, or any of those other things. They created the distance between the two of you because of their unworthiness, because they weren't ready for you and the magnitude of this connection and what it meant for them, because they knew in the very beginning, they could tell that this was something significant, that their life was going to considerably change because they met you and they weren't ready for it. So that is why they threw up all of the drama, the chaos, the conflict, the confusion, and everything else that they brought into this connection. But they are working on their worthiness now so that they can feel worthy of you and of this relationship. That is why that death card is here. Major shifting and changing for your person to become worthy of you and of this love, so that they can represent themselves to you as a romantic partner. Soulmate relationship. Look at those two beautiful dolphins there, swimming together, tummy to tummy, loving each other. Dolphins are so magical, aren't they? New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Okay, so While this says soulmate relationship, please just take it as it resonates for you and your situation with your person. We already talked about with this Temperance card that there could be a twin flame connection here or a soulmate connection, because Temperance is about the blending of your souls. It is about the two of you coming into union, and that is what this card is really about as well. And it says new romance with a spiritual basis, because as your person returns to you, it will be a new romance. They will be a different person, especially with the cards that we have on this table, with the Magician and with that Death card and with this Hierophant. And Temperance as well. There is no way your person is going to return the same as they left. This is about them changing and transforming. This is about them evolving. This is about them becoming more emotionally open and more emotionally available to you, as they need to be in order to have this rock solid relationship with you. So this is about your person returning and being able to establish this spiritual partnership with you, this spiritual counterpart, this soul counterpart connection, so the two of you can rebuild this relationship much more powerful and much stronger than it was in the past. There is such powerful cards of transformation and change in this reading, not only for your person or for you, actually, because you have gone through a lot of transformation yourself, but for the relationship itself, so that it can evolve and reach this place of spiritual basis that will make it so much more powerful for the two of you to move it forward to long term. That comes with that Two of Cups, mirroring each other. Relationships reflect our wounds. Yes. And, that is very possibly what has gone on here in this connection with your person. Now, that is part of the process, though. When we come into these kind of divine counterpart connections, we are able to see through our person those things within ourselves that we need to heal, that we need to work on, that we need to release. And this is exactly what has happened for both of you. You were able to see things within yourself that you needed to work on as well, right? Because your person did. You reflected those things to them that they needed to work on, that they needed to heal, that comes with that Hierophant, to release old wounds, so that they can come back and open their heart and be the partner who can invest in this relationship full on. They need to be fully invested in this relationship with you so it can reach that place of long-term union that comes with Temperance and the Two of Cups that started this reading. And that is what they are working on. They are using this time to be introspective, and they are looking at themselves in a way that they've never really looked at themselves before. But this is the very thing that's causing them to grow up so that they can show up and be the partner who can tell you how they feel about you, how they love you, how they miss you, how they've longed for you, and what they're going to do in order to restore this relationship and get it to this place where it is so powerful and so strong that it will never crack, crumble, or bend ever again. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life. Self-love and self-care, that comes back to that worthiness and being happier. And I do feel that this is about your person making healthier choices for themselves as well. Perhaps if your person has been involved with some friends who are toxic and dysfunctional, encouraging them to kind of like engage in perhaps habits or other kind of things that were not very supportive of your person's health in many ways. I feel like they are getting rid of those. This is not just about making choices about healthy eating and taking care of our bodies and taking care of ourselves, but also making the healthy choices in love and making the healthy choices in terms of our own self-care and self-love. And your person has been working on this as well. And the universe is encouraging you guys as well to make healthy choices for your life by doing these morning affirmations, by knowing and understanding that you deserve to receive everything that your heart desires, by looking at yourself in the mirror and going, you know what? You are magical. You are special. You are wonderful. And sometimes looking at ourselves in an actual mirror and saying those words out loud to ourselves, to our face in that reflection, that can be a difficult task as well, guys. But try it and see what happens, because that will show you if there truly is something within you that still needs some introspection and inner work. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today. Talking, interested, conversing. Yes, I do feel that this is about your person reaching out to you. This does talk about messages arriving. It talks about texts, calls, emails. It talks about you have been waiting for a message from your person, and this message is coming. Your person knows that they've taken a long time in terms of reaching out to you, and this is going to be something that they're going to change when the two of you start having your conversations again. They will be more responsive and they will be a better communicator. And it also tells us, though, with this card, that communication is coming from your person, whether it's through a text, through a phone call, through an email, however your person normally communicates with you. Perhaps for some of you, they may just show up at your house, but there's definitely communication coming, because we have seen that with the Magician, with the Page of Wands, with the Knight of Cups, with the Queen of Swords as well. So there is definite communication coming from your person, them reaching out to you. Wedding rings. Well, this is about union, wedding, married, soul connection. Yes, we have talked about these things because that is what the Hierophant is all about. Long-term partnership. Now, that can come as the two of you deciding to move in together, perhaps in a domestic partnership, or it can be about the two of you getting engaged and then getting married. Whatever that tradition is for you and your person, that is what this is saying. Sorry, guys, I dropped some cards on the floor. I gotta pick them up. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, so this is about traditional relationship, wanting to take this connection with the two of you long term, and this is their plan. And this is something that they are going to want to talk to you about, as well as the two of you start spending time together again. Because they have spent a lot of time thinking about all of this during the time that you have been away from each other. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages are coming through? What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? Right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you are on the right path. And love is a beautiful journey, and sometimes we have to take the path that is the difficult road, the difficult path, and that is probably where most of you are at the moment, in this space where you are in no contact with your person. But it also tells us this is just a detour, and that your paths are going to converge again. Your paths will cross again, because this is about your person taking action and reaching out to you to bridge this distance, to bridge the silence, and get the two of you in each other's lives again, because they want to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner who's going to be more invested in this relationship. True love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. And we have talked about that throughout this reading. With Temperance, with the Magician, it is not about superficial attraction. There is a deep spiritual connection, a deep emotional bond between you and this person. And that is what this relationship is truly all about. You have agreed to have this experience with this person for many lifetimes. That is why it felt like true love when the two of you first met each other. And it is a deep and enduring connection. It is a soul deep love. And the love that you have for each other, you have carried with you across all of the lifetimes that you have shared together. Wish, dandelions. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. Dandelions. Make that wish, guys. Blow that dandelion out to the universe and make that wish. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. And I really feel that this is your person returning to your life because of the cards that we have in this reading. This is about them returning with that Two of Cups, but also with this Hierophant. It's not only about them returning, it is about them staying and building this relationship with you, where there is this solid foundation that nothing will ever crack, break, or bend ever again. That gives the two of you so much stability, so much power, so much love for each other, and the ability to build this relationship with each other the way that you both want it, the way that you both desire it, where you are loving each other, where you're supporting and lifting each other up, where there's a lot of generosity of love and affection, where you care about each other, nurturing each other, and just being there for one another to build this stability in this love that will never crack or crumble or break ever again. And isn't that you know what? You will see when it all comes to the other side of it, when you're all on the other side of it, you will see that it makes so much sense. It's hard for it to make sense when you are in this space where you are, because there's no communication and you don't know what's happening. But as your person returns and you start seeing these things happening with your person, and you see them starting to be more direct with you and showing you that they love you and showing you that they respect you and telling you that they love you as well, it will all make sense, and you will understand at that time why you had to go through this cycle of this separation or preparing for union space. Anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. Love is coming, and love is coming in the form of someone you wish for. Love is coming into your life. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival. And you can probably feel the anticipation building. Does it feel like the energy is shifting between you and your person? Many of you in the collective can feel that right now because the energy is very intense, and I do feel your person is feeling the intensity as well. And their anticipation is building because they know that they're the one that needs to break the silence, that they are the one who needs to take action, that they are the one who needs to come forward and start getting things moving so the two of you can rebuild this relationship, so that you can come to this place of traditional partnership, so that this relationship will deepen, that it will rise from the ashes of ruin that your person probably brought upon it, but also allow you to see that your person has gone through the changes that they've needed to go through in order to be the partner who can love you. Your person becoming worthy of you and of this love and of this relationship. Your person attaining greater spiritual growth and awareness than they ever have before. But most importantly, your person knowing and understanding that this connection between the two of you is a magical one. It's a spiritual one, because they're understanding that it is so much more than a superficial connection, that it is something much deeper, and that there is a reason for the two of you to be in each other's lives. And this is what your person wants to continue to discover with you as they make their way towards you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.